Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel on my Kierkegaardian readings of Mark books. Uh, Today I want to actually read the cover blurb of my first volume here, and which is basically an appeal to, in a sense, I sing the praises of Mark and Kierkegaard. And what I want to point out is that this Kierkegaardian reading of Mark, you may overlook the fact that both Kierkegaard and Mark had their own ultimate source, which was they were both. Well, it says it right in this first line. So let me just go right ahead and read this. But they were both witnesses of Christ's gospel. Uh, they both were readers and presented readings of Christ's gospel. So here's the cover blurb that I wrote, and that's what I want to read today. So bear with me. I hope I can read this well. In this Kierkegaardian reading of Mark's Gospel, two of the most creative and passionate witnesses of Christ's gospel are brought together to mutually inform its superlative wonder. Both writers winsomely revealed the nature of human existence in sin and the new life Jesus lived and made possible for all as the paradoxical God-man. They highlighted the single individual against the frenzied crowd in untruth, driven by despair, whether conscious or unconscious, and vulnerable to enticing publicity and deceptive propaganda. The entrenched societal systems unjustly determined for time and eternity who God favored or disfavored. In dramatic contrast, Mark and Kierkegaard both elucidated God's good news, calling forth the highest and happy passion of faith, which is capable of creating a new family unconstrained by the status quo of the established order's old wineskins. In short, through the gospel, they powerfully challenged the system, whether modern Christendom or its first century equivalent, and did so by merely following Jesus out over 70,000 fathoms, weathering demonic storms and overcoming dehumanizing societal bureaucracies set against them and humanity at large. This Kierkegaardian reading of Mark reveals two kindred spirits after Christ's spirit, demonstrating the redemptive love of God for all humanity, centered in Christ. You may have noticed I made an allusion there that this happy passion of faith creates a new family. That's Jesus alluding to the new family when he says, "Behold, my mother and my brethren." But you'll see in there, if you watch the first video, you see a lot of those themes encapsulated in there. And I'm going to do a couple more videos on this introductory stage to introduce Mark separately and Kierkegaard separately. Here I've looked at both together, and I want to really point out the genius and the apostle. Kierkegaard talked about the genius and the apostle, meaning, humbly himself as a genius, I think, and Mark as an apostle. And so I want to look at, if we don't value a genius and an apostle, we've missed several of the wonders of the world. So that's where, keep that in mind and look forward to the next video where I'll talk about, first I'm going to talk about the apostle and then about the genius in the video after that. So thank you for stopping in, taking time out of your busy schedule. I hope this is worth your while.